So silence. Okay, yeah, we are gonna start.
Morning, happy Monday.
Happy
There
Monday.
we go.
Hey guys, it's Linda. I didn't know if you were on the call, the Samson's call this morning, or
No, not this morning.
no? I was on for a little bit and it was really good. It's nice to have another option for onboarding. He did a really nice onboarding call this morning with some testimonials. It was great. So they're going to start doing that every Monday at
Yes. Yeah.
8 o'clock Central.
Onboarding on Mondays?
Yeah,
Yeah, in the morning. Yeah,
Oh.
it's going to be, different speakers.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's at 8 o'clock Central. And
yeah, I can
so
see here.
Yeah.
it's a global call. Yeah, it's really good.
So exciting.
Hopefully there'll be a recording. Yeah,
Yes, I am sure they will.
yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Anybody wants to share anything before we started? We just started recording, by the way.
All right. Anything else? Thanks for sharing that, Linda. Does anyone else have anything they want to share this morning? No. Everyone's like, it was great. We had a great weekend. My weekend was perfect. It was amazing, right?
Adrian, I'll share.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Tomorrow is the last day that I have to go to the office, and I have picked up so many names doing tax returns, people that need the money. So, yeah, so I've done some appointments. I get to go full blast starting
my gosh.
today because I can book them out 2 days, you know. I'm so happy.
Oh, I'm happy for you. That's such a good feeling.
Yeah.
You're free. You're almost free, BJ.
That's it. That's the plan.
That is, well, it's not a plan. It's in the work. It's happening. So exciting. Okay. Who else would like to share? I was just kind of waiting for a few more people to jump on. I know we're going to do a little bit of recognition.
Can I share, Adrian? It's
I'll
Lovey.
share
Go
something.
ahead, Lovey.
Hi, good morning, everybody.
And what
We
the heck?
just got off of Christmas Eve.
It was
Everybody's
like
so
for half
excited.
hour to 45 minutes.
Oh,
and it
just
was
give me
a
one
fun call.
second. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so well, good morning, everybody. I'm super excited to just welcome our brand new ambassador, Imelda. I don't know if I know she was on Christine's Zoom, trying to hop back onto this one, but just super excited for my friend, stepping into this new chapter of her wellness journey. So she's so excited about the opportunity. She's this amazing manager. She works at a sleep apnea lab.
Oh, wow.
So Imelda is an incredible wife. She's an incredible mom. She's an amazing friend to so many people. She's got this just one of those genuine and kindest hearts. So just have a great passion of helping people.
I don't know either, but
Really excited. She's going to make such a powerful impact in this space. So I'm just really super honored to just walk alongside her. So I just wanted to welcome Imelda, and I also want to congratulate Christine and her team. So exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. Well, welcome, Imelda. Thanks for being on with us. We're happy to have you, and we're excited to have you on board. You're part of a great team. So yeah, just welcome. Getting started. Awesome. All right. So I know we have a new rank advancement. Is Christine on yet?
Yeah. I
Okay.
was going to
Or
introduce.
Antoinette? Okay, Antoinette, go ahead. I know
No,
you want to
it's
announce your
okay.
new pro. Go for it.
We're so excited to introduce our new 3-star pro. It is Eric and Shannon and her team. They are just amazing. Some of you know that Shannon made a decision in a week to go to conference. Y'all, literally 1 week. She started her business. She came to conference in a week, and it just kept going from then. But she's going to tell you guys the whole story. But what I am so excited about is I want you guys to know that she has supported so many of us for years and years and years. She made all of us look good, and she always stayed in the background. Well, Shannon, It's your time to shine with your amazing husband who has been on the Zooms. And I could not be happier to introduce the new 3-star pro, Shannon and Eric, and her fabulous team.
Thanks, Antoinette. Yes, fabulous team is what it's all about, right? They are 100% the push. Every single person counted in this process. It definitely was some work. The team gathered and grew, and we all grew through it together. And people were popping in at different times, and I just am so appreciative for all of them. I think they just the rallying almost brings tears to my eyes. They made things happen. So I don't usually get emotional, but all of the hard work, and it's probably, I'm tired probably from the weekend. So it's probably that, but I'm just so proud of them. I mean, Eric and I were in the house all weekend together, and we're like, okay, this is happening. Okay, this is happening over here. And it just really was phenomenal to see them come together and commit to time. It was a little bit of time, but you know, the teamwork and the systems really made everything flow easy. So that was nice, because having a communication tool was really great too. Taylor and Olivia jumped on and helped us get some of that around, and Astrid spent almost a whole day kind of rearranging things, which we are so appreciative of. And one thing after the last call I just wanted to say was we did have systems in place, but on the other side of that too, don't think or discount people that you assume they have no interest. Because I'll tell you, I brought people in over this weekend that I thought would have interest and was really kind of counting on them for my personal numbers, and they dropped out. But the ones that I didn't really see, like, rose, and I was like, wow, like, you just can't decide for people. So all you can do is offer the cookie or offer the piece of gum, offer the opportunity, and don't decide that. No, invite. And you know, I've got this great opportunity. I think you should take a look at it. You know, I really love you. I like you. I want to work with you. And honestly, that is how I decided I got to work with people I really like. And that's who I talk to. Like, I like to hang out with you. Let's do this together. Let's travel the world. Malaysia, right? Like, let's figure those things out. And just so many cool things came together. So, and of course, my husband's support, he was phenomenal. And what do you want to say, Eric? Anything you want to share with people?
Am I unmuted? Can you hear me?
You're unmuted. Yeah.
You know, it's behind the scenes what you guys don't see. I mean, you see Shannon's face here, but she's constantly calling what I would call her new friends and getting them on Zoom or getting them on a phone call, and constantly behind the scenes planning and figuring out what they can do next and setting goals and who can they call and who do they forget. And they just remind each other of other people they can call, and boom, they're on it. And like Shannon said, you don't disqualify anybody. You never know what that person needs, or, you know, that time of their life, they might need it the most, and this is what they will find. And of course, I mean, Shannon and I have been blessed in life, and we've had good businesses, but this one is like no other. I mean, we know that. We've been in a lot of businesses. We own a lot of businesses, but this is phenomenal. It's crazy the way it works. It's crazy. The friendships she has created, just the behind the scenes, how fast we've gone on trips. It's just something you got to get excited about. That's all I really need to say.
It's been fun, and it has been a short time. Not that it has to be a short time, but I wanted to really share with you, like, it's not that you have to know a ton of people, because what I really realized this weekend, I think it finally hit me, it's not who you know, it's who they know. And that was not always something, I know I didn't have that until this weekend. I was like, whoa, what is happening over here? And it's just really, our team has done a phenomenal job at sharing. And you have such a gift to give that, network, I'm like, oh, where was this years ago? And of course, 3 wasn't here years ago. So I don't know a lot about networking. I'm from a different thing. And brick and mortar is so much harder, so much harder. So this is like a dreamboat of a position, right? A dreamboat of something you can offer people and make an income from. And I really invite you to like get out there and you don't need to decide. All you have to do is say to them, can you just jump on and listen? It may be for you, it may not be. Can you just hear? And smart people will see it and they'll jump. So thank you.
Amazing, Shannon, you and your team. Oh, there we go. Amazing, Shannon. I said you and your team are awesome. And this just warms my heart. Like, I know we just talked about this and you pulled it off in a week. I'm just so proud of you and your
My team pulled it off. Elizabeth, Astrid, Kathy. I mean, my girls, Olivia and Taylor, were support systems for us. Like, it really, and of course, I mean, we have to thank Antoinette and Christine for all of their guidance, watching things. And I'd love for one of Elizabeth, Astrid, Kathy, you guys got anything to share? They were the main ones on the call. Mike, we just kind of systemized and boom. And it really was Elizabeth's idea. She's like, we're doing this. And I'm like, okay, here we go. And I'm on the ride. That is one thing Christine talked about on last call. I do not slow these people down. Like they are masters. They are masters. So I am here to support, period. I'm like the cheerleader. Like, okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I have to throw in there like, okay, but should we look at this option? Should we? So sometimes I have that little piece in there too.
Oh, well, that's so fun. Elizabeth, do you have a moment you want to share a few words?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, she's on.
I am right here.
Okay.
Waiting. Oh boy, I'm just excited, and I'm thanking Eric and Shannon. And the reason why I think this is so exciting is because we were on this call, you guys. Teamwork is everything, you got. So it was me, Astrid, Mike, Kathy, and we got this team together as soon as we knew, hey, we're going to do this. And we said, how are we going to roll it out? And the reason I want to talk about this is because a lot of times right now, every one of you, I'm sure an idea already popped up in your mind right away. You have an idea right now, and you may think it's not enough. You may be thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to do it? And you didn't follow through. But I dare you, once you have an idea, hop on it. It's just like the way the universe works. All you got to do is take that step, and the next step automatically will unfold. And so we didn't know how it was going to happen. Wednesday, I got up in the morning and I thought, oh my gosh, we need to have a marathon. We need to have a call every hour on the hour. So I'm like, ooh, I got to call Shannon. It's too early in the morning. Then she texts me. I'm like, oh, she's got to be awake. So I go ahead and text her. And I'm like, I'm calling. And we talked. I'm like, oh, Shannon, we got to do this. And then Shannon calls me and she's like, okay, Elizabeth, let's get the team. I'm like, yes, everybody you can. And we all got there. And Shannon's daughter, Taylor and Olivia, were on the call, you guys. I mean, it's just because we took the initiative and help came through. And so we went through the PowerPoint and we were nervous. So if you're here saying, I've never done it, I can tell you, when I said, oh, I got to actually do this, like I'm talking about it now, I have to do it. It was a whole different feeling. But guess what? We just rolled it and we really leveraged each other because as you hear another person do it, they listen and we just kind of got it together. And so we got to this goal. And here's the kicker, okay? What is even bigger is what I know can continuously happen because that idea you have right now, that you think is small and is divinely delivered to you, you need to follow up on it right now. Because once you do that, then the next step then it shows you, where you can improve. And then it shows you what you got that you probably didn't know. That's what happened to us. So now there was synergy, there was love, there was friendship. We got to know each other, being on the phone all that time, supporting each other. And now we're like, ooh, we can't stop. We got to move forward. We got to debrief and see what are the things we can adjust. And because it was lots of minds, you can do it. So like I said on the other call, if there's not another mind and you saying, Elizabeth, it's just me on this boat. Well, guess what? Anchor it someplace because you're going to get a whole lot of people. They may be invisible now, but I want you to see them in your mind because they're there. But you need to start. Maybe that's why God has you in this mantle. You're the person who carved this path. So really, I'm just saying, get excited. Last thing is, the real thing I'm so excited about is understanding there's a formula here, and that formula is 3-star. I want to encourage every single one on this call. If you're not a 3-star, it is your assignment, like right away. And it don't matter if you say, I'm going to do it by this weekend, it doesn't get done. You're going to find out one more thing, and you may be an inch further, and the next week an inch further, and before you know it, boom, you are. So it is the goal for every single one of us that we're going to come here, because here's the deal. 3 stars, we got more people. See volume? 3 stars pro, we got more people. It's crazy. So it's all about 3-star. It is 3-star. That's where it starts, because 3-star has everything in the bottom. And then now your people see you do it. And then they're also going to go ahead and unleashes that potential for duplication. So we are so excited. I am so excited about 3 with no apologies. And let's see what we can do.
Elizabeth, that was perfect. Thank you so much for sharing that. And congratulations, a huge one for all of you guys coming together and deciding to do this. And you're right. This business, this 3 business of ours, it predicated upon becoming a 3-star and creating 3 stars, finding people who want to become 3 stars with you, who are willing to put the time and the energy and the work in, and that they do it quickly and promptly. And today's topic actually it's kind of a personal development topic, but at the same time, it's not. It's about stepping into CEO mode in your business. And so what you just shared leads perfectly into what we're going to talk about today, which is you got into network marketing to be your own boss. And, you just saw what Shannon and Elizabeth and their team did in a week. They just said, if it is to be, it's up to me, right? And they put it together and they collaborated and they worked together. They got to know each other better. They understood each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they pushed forward and towards a goal. Well, what is your goal? What if we said this week? What's your new goal this week? Because you're stepping into a new goal, a new mindset, a new way of being, just even today, right? Remember, every single day we start anew, it's a gift. And so I would encourage you, and I kind of want to hit on this, to let go of people pleasing and really own your business, really own what you've said yes to, right? And when we talk about shifting into this energy, the reason I said that is you're not an employee. You're the CEO of your business. What you do today or not do today is going to impact you for a month, 2 months, and 3 months to come, right? And so when we talk about network marketing, it's equal to entrepreneurship. That's true, but you want to lead yourself like a boss. If you were to hire yourself as a manager of your business today, what would your time and value be worth? If you contracted yourself today, what would that be worth to you? How much are you hourly? How much are you salary, right? How much time are you really putting in? And that's the thing you got to ask yourself. And so your vision is not up for vote. Like you're here to serve. You're not here to seek validation. When we go out there and we start serving others and sharing what we have, and we're leading on purpose, and we've become our own boss, and we're sharing tools and resources and getting people on Zooms and doing, like you were talking about, like a series of blitz calls, things like that. The goal is to get them educated, right? The goal is to, we present, they decide, and we support whatever that goal is, right? So it's important to know that you're here to serve. You're not here to seek validation. And so when we talk about people pleasing, there's going to be some people who don't align with our mission. There's going to be some people who don't align with our purpose. There's going to be some people who don't even care about getting healthy, okay? At a minimum, there's going to be some people who are like, no, products aren't for me, And we might hear that, and that's okay, right? We're not here, like I said, to seek validation. It's not up for vote. You said yes to 3, you're out here building a big business, and you want to keep persisting through. And so we want to sort of call out the people-pleasing trap that I think some of us get in, especially when we go to make a big goal. Like, because what is holding you back from saying, I'm going to do what Shannon just did? Or her team. What's holding me back from that? Like, you know what I mean? Do I think I have a big enough team? Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. Do I think that I've got enough time in my day? Yes, no, maybe so. We start vacillating and fluctuating when really we need to not hesitate, because if you hesitate to share and you're worried about what people might think, or you're worried about if you're going to have the right pieces put together, you're in fear still. You're not in faith. You're not in faith that the right people are going to come, that the right people are going to say yes, that the right teammates are going to lead you to the right people, right? And that's really what it is. We work through networks. That's why this is called network marketing. When you onboard somebody, you're not even done yet. You're just getting started. You're reaching down. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know that loves health and wellness? Who do you know that's had network marketing experience? Who do you know that wants to build a big business? Who do you know that struggled in this network marketing industry that we could turn this around for them, right? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Your greatest assets come through the people that say yes to you, even if they're not saying fully yes to the business yet. It's who do they know? And how can you help them open those doors? So you want to avoid, getting into like the, am I being too much? Has anyone ever thought that as you're following up with people? Am I being too much? Am I being pushy? Right? Am I scaring people? That puts you right back into fear mode, right? And then you hesitate and you don't call that next person, or you hesitate and you don't dig deep and say, yeah, I'll be on that call. I can help your person today. Oh, shoot, we couldn't get on the calendar. I can't meet with Antoinette or Adrian or whatever, or, I can't meet with that person. So now I'm going to hold back. I'm going to push that out instead of just connecting with people. Right? Instead of just getting on the phone and getting excited. You're not being too much for people. You're exactly enough. You need to remember that. Every single time you reach out and you're like, oh, I've got to follow up with Jessica, or I've got to follow up with Linda, or I've got to follow up with, Lovey or something. Like you're just enough because it came to you. Respect the intuition. There's a reason that you're feeling you need to follow up that person, even if you followed up with them yesterday. You might just want to check in. Hey, how's it going today? Just wanted to check in and say hi. What if you actually started really, really opening up and caring about people to the extent that this opportunity was second and that you really are just there to help and serve? And they felt that from you. They got excited that somebody cared about them enough to reach out to them a second time, even if it was in the next 24 hours, to see how they were doing today. Because as you guys know, our lives change moment to moment, don't they? One moment we're up, one moment we're down. One moment we're looking, one moment we're closed. One moment we're excited, one moment somebody just told us no. Do you know what I mean? Right? So it's getting out of that and really doing that. Ask yourself this: do I downplay my goals to keep others comfortable? What if you came out and said, like, I'm so excited. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm going to become a 6-star in 3 in the next 6 months or better, right? What if you just put that out there and your team was like, oh my gosh, she's only a 3-star. How did she? Oh my gosh, right? And so sometimes we're afraid to really put out the larger, the bigger goal because we don't want to, again, it's about people pleasing, right? It's actually self-sabotage is almost like a form of people pleasing in disguise. Do you see that? So we self-sabotage, we downplay ourselves, we downplay our goals, we downplay what we believe we truly can achieve within. Because A, or we haven't done it yet, B, we don't have context for it. We see ourselves, we got excited, we saw ourselves there, but we've never done it before. I've never been there before, right? So then all of a sudden we downplay, we tell ourselves, oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's another reminder that people pleasing is self-sabotage in disguise. Stop that noise. I know a lot of us, we were raised to be people pleasers, unintentionally so, but we were raised to fit in, right? We were raised to be good little boys and girls. We were raised to not talk when we weren't asked to speak. We were raised to do all those things. And so now you're out there having to you're forming your own team, and you're the CEO of your own business, and you have to go out there and you got to find those people to connect with you. And it's a little bit rambunctious because it's a commission only network marketing position, it's not right that you're offering. And so we have to let that noise go. So how do we really reframe that fear? How do we really kind of flip the script? What if they think I'm pushy? What if they need what I have? What if they need what I have? And I can tell you right now that the fastest growing teams in 3, they are in the what if they need what I have? I've got this thing. I recently partnered with this proactive wellness company. These products are incredible. I'm already earning income. This business is awesome. We have the fastest growing team in 3, right? That's the mindset. It's not what if they think I'm pushy. Or what if they don't like network marketing? Or what if they don't, right? No, it's none of that. It's what if they need what I have? What if they judge me? What if they judge me? Has anyone here ever felt the feeling of judgment? It's not fun, is it? It's not a fun feeling. And that we do it to each other. As brothers and sisters, sometimes we judge each other, right? And that's not our job. So you've got to get out of your head. We're not doing that today. We're not doing that ever. It's not your job. Your job is to go out. It's to share an opportunity, see if they get excited. So what if you inspire them? What if you actually inspire them to do something different, to be something bigger, to try products they've never tried before that change their life, right? What about that? So I want you to say loud, and you don't have to unmute yourself, but I lead with purpose, not permission. I lead with purpose, not permission. You don't need permission to become a 3-star. You don't need permission to become a 3-star pro. You don't need permission to become an elite. You don't need permission to become a 4-star. You don't need permission to become a 5-star. You don't need permission to become a 6, 7, gold, diamond. There is nobody here telling you what you can or cannot do. That's just it. It's all on you to decide, because the sky's the limit. There is no glass ceiling here. That's not the purpose of this industry. That's why you said yes to it. Those of you who are building a big business, right? I lead with purpose, not permission. Stop waiting for approval. Daniel Picu's not going to come and say, oh, now it's your turn to become a 6-star. You know what I mean? It's not his job. But I think I had this elusive version when I first started, like in network marketing. I was almost afraid a little bit. There was a real part of me that had to get right with making money. Has anybody ever felt that before? Like I thought, well, what if I'm more successful than my husband? What if I'm more successful than my friends? What if I'm more successful than my family? What if I'm more successful and my community is like, oh, she's not, I don't know, paying enough tithing. Who knows? You know what I mean? We think about all these judgments that come down on us. Some of you are actually afraid to earn more money. You're afraid of the success that you could create for yourself. You're afraid to truly be free. And where does that stem from? Again, it's people pleasing. It's that fear-based mentality. When you said yes to this business, you were in complete faith. Complete faith of the products, complete faith in the business, complete faith that you would build a big team. Yes? Right. And so we don't want to let anything else get in that way. That's what we say, put your blinders on, right? We put your blinders on, but you're doing it for yourself and your team. Every time you let go of the judgment, every time you let go of the noise. So, all right, we want to take some bold actions today to get out of the people-pleasing mindset. And what I would encourage you to do is reach out to one person that you've been avoiding. That's your call to action for today. Reach out to a person you've been avoiding. They've been on your mind. Maybe they're up on your Eagle list. If they were to say yes, it would make a difference, right? And I just want you to reach out and connect with them. I promise you a window will come where you'll be able to talk about 3, but I think you just need to call and reach out. That's the goal, right? Reach out to the person that you've been avoiding. So I want you to post your story or success today. So I want to see a lot about Shannon's, new success from her team. I want you guys to all post out something great that's happening in your team. Okay, post a story, your success story or somebody else's success story today. Let's get in that energy. I want you to set a boundary with somebody. If there's somebody in your life that's draining your energy, I want you to detach. How do you detach? You literally say, no more. No more of this negative news. No more of this negative energy. Don't let it take up space in your mind, is what I mean by that. I don't mean call your Uncle Bob and be like, I never liked you and I never liked, no. Okay, I mean, just detach, okay? Just let it go, let it be, let go, let God. If there's somebody who's holding any negative energy in you, it's holding you back. It's not holding them back. Okay, so let it go. And I want you to block out 30 minutes daily for income producing work for yourself and your team. 30 minutes, just daily, just block it. This is my power hour of purpose, my P-hop. This is my power hour of purpose. Nobody is touching me during this time. I am focused. I'm not thinking about my 9 to 5. I'm not thinking about the family coming over for dinner on Easter. I'm not thinking about all those details. I am focused in my hour of purpose. All right. Because this is what I know. This is what I know. When you're consistent, you're really taking very tiny, small, brave steps. And small, brave steps equal big leadership energy. Small, brave steps equal big leadership energy. How did you get on stage? It was small, brave steps every day. Right? Okay. So you are the brand, own it, lead it, live it. And I know that's hard because we do a lot of 3 talk and we're putting the 3 brand on and all of that. But at the end of the day, we are our own brand. And I want you to remember that. You know, there's always going to be change and things, you know, moving and flowing and fluctuation in our industry. We had a weird thing happen this weekend with Modere, right? You know, last week, that was rough to watch. Yes, that was rough. Wasn't it, friends? Can we say it was rough to watch? Because we know dang well, if the tables were turned and that happened to us, we would be devastated, right? So we need to feel that and hold space for that. And we're going to take small, brave steps to keep building our business today, to being bold and making 3 a $1 billion company, but we're branding ourselves. You are 3. 3's not you. You are 3. Right? You're building, it's not the end all vehicle. It's the vehicle to get you where you want to go. That's what it is. And you're helping other people. Small, brave steps equal big leadership energy. I want you to remember that. Okay. So, you know, just really affirm. I'm a business owner. I don't need permission to grow. I let go of people pleasing. I move in purpose, power, service. You're always moving with purpose, power, and service. Purpose, power, and service. That's where your drive comes from. It's deep, right? It's deep within. When you're in service, that's different from like, I think I'll share the collagen today, right? It's just a different energy. I mean, it's not, neither are right or wrong. It's just a different energy, right? Some of us are in the, I'm going to share some collagen mindset. And the others are like, oh my gosh, if I got a hold of that person I've been avoiding today, and today was the window that they opened up and they like really took a deep look and said, yes, oh man, I would commit to her. I would commit to her run. I would commit to her 3-star pro run before I even commit to mine. I would work with her and her people and help her out, because guess what will happen? You will rise. Do you know what I'm saying? You commit to their growth and put yourself out of it. You're there to be a good tour guide, to be a good teacher, to lead with purpose and passion, right? Like we talked about, purpose, power, and service. Okay. All right. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. I know I'm 3 minutes over, but I hope that there was a few things that sunk in. I really want you to take those actions to heart. Let me see if I can copy and paste those and have George put them in. There was the action steps that we talked about. Reach out to that person you've been avoiding. Post your story or success today. Set a boundary with someone who's draining your energy, and block 30 minutes for income producing work today. I'm going to text that to George and see if he can put that on there. Okay. And does anyone have anything they'd like to share before we head out in our work day? This is a work day. It's Monday. It's a work day. Okay. That means it's time for working. Let's go, party people. All right. I just sent it over. You're welcome, Mei-Ling. I'm excited. I am excited. I feel like consistency is where it's at. And it's never going to be this like huge thing. It's just not. It's like, oh, I decided to call back CJ today. Boom, new team starts, right? I decided to like get out of my head about how many times, you know, Tracy told me no, and I'm going to call her back again and be like, hey, how's it going, girl? How's life? Right? I mean, people need to know how much you care before they care how much you know, right? And so I think that's the key there too. All right. Yes, you are your own CEO. Who's the boss? I'm not your boss. Daniel Piku is not your boss. He's not your boss. You're the boss. Don't wait for permission to be successful here. You just got to go out and create it. All right. Yeah, no more people pleasing. Exactly. It is foolish and we all do it. And that's why I wanted to hit on that today, because I talked to a few people over the weekend that were upset because family members had told them no. There were people that were upset because they were told network marketing is bad, and of course it's in the news, you know what I mean? Things like that. And that, there's things out there. So it's not, that's not you. That's not your company. That's not what you're a part of. You're a part of a winning, growing, successful team who's happy to help one another, who we collaborate and co-create together for the success of all of us. There's always room at the top. You just have to see yourself there. And you got to do the work. It's just the daily action steps. All right, my friends. Okay, George, were you able to pop that in there?
Yes.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you. Okay. Copy that. This is what we're doing today. I'm going to do it with you. We're going to reach out to that person we've been avoiding, post a success story. We're going to set a boundary with somebody who could be draining our energy. And honestly, like I said, it could just be maybe you block the text. You let something go. Maybe you say a little meditative prayer. Please let me let this go today, right? Help me be in the right mindset, the right focus space to be able to move forward. Because if there's something, even the little, it's like a little ant crawling on your counter and you're like, oh, is this bothering me that much today? Or do I need to put out ant bait? You know what I mean? Things like that. I had some ants over this weekend. Anyway, so I'm putting the bait out. I can't deal with it anymore. They're cute, but they gotta go. Okay. So, things like that, just set the right intention. All right. Yes, we are collaborating and co-creating together. All right, my friends, that is it. Have a beautiful day. And thank you for all your hard work. And that's not lost on us. I just want you to know that. Like George and I see you, we watch you, we see what's happening. We can see everything. And you guys are such incredible hard workers. And I say hard workers because I know it's not easy. Even if you only have an hour a day and you're prioritizing that moment, I know it's not always easy for you to do that, especially if you've got kids running around and a 9 to 5 and all this other stuff. So I just want you to know I'm grateful for you. And I know that there is somebody out there who is incredibly grateful that you said yes to this company and you haven't even talked to them yet. And they're just waiting for you to go out there and change their life. Okay. All right. Big energy. Let's do it. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you. Congratulations, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.